You say that a person has to always be afraid to return to the beastly level, but there comes this moment when you know for sure when you come out of sleep, but you never know when you immerse into sleep. This starting point. Yes, the fall happens unintentionally, distractedly. The coming out of a spiritual state or the entering an exalted state, it happens distractedly. You slip into it and it seems very comfortable, soothing, putting you to sleep, and then suddenly you find yourself disconnected from the spiritual and you start appreciating everything through corporeal categories. But there is a very clear coming out of a sleep when you wake up and you very clearly understand that it was a dream. Yes, when you once again ascend from this half-sleepy state, corporeal state, animalistic state, into a spiritual one, there's like this tick, like this push, and something switches inside the soul and the mind. Yes, exactly. Look, there's this song by Balasulam, I think, where it says about how a Kabbalist who knows that he's falling into a dream and he surrounds himself such by forces that he'll awaken from that dream. My dear, you are talking about very exalted degrees here. It's like in our world, where a person is entirely the boss over his life, then he prepares himself for sleep. He performs a special prayer before sleep, meaning that he performs special spiritual actions. And by that, he creates such a circumstance within him where, when he is entirely disconnected from spirituality, nonetheless, he is still in contact with it, although he's disconnected from it. When he goes into a state called sleep, he's not asleep. Physically, he's awake, but it's called a dream with respect to spirituality, when a clear, evident connection with spirituality is broken. Meaning a Kabbalistic dream, it's not a corporeal dream. A Kabbalistic dream is when you're in this kind of very vivid, conscious state where you're conscious of spirituality and it's like sleep. But Balasulam, he experienced what he wrote about. Every Kabbalist experiences that. You don't have to be Balasulam for that. Every Kabbalist acts that way. He prepares himself for such a state in order to undergo it and to come out with the most effective result. In order to get up after such a state, and how to say, so it will be as useful as possible to come to the next good day, to wake up with new desires, new powers, and to ascend to the next degree. The next day is the next degree. Why is that state needed, all in all? What happens that very moment when a Kabbalist immerses into sleep? Well, we study that in the 11th and 12th parts of the study of Tess. There, it's all described very elaborately. We need it in order to renew our desires, and accordingly, next to the desire appears the mind, your whole logic, your whole analysis, in order for us to start perceiving it all differently.